Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite, home to the #1 Theta community. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe to the channel. And you can find me on Theta TV as well. As always, thank you for following me on Theta TV. I'm really trying to grow my presence over here. And every time you do use my link, I get one of these awesome badges. So thank you once again. But in this video, I wanted to talk about some upcoming news, well, some news that came out recently that Samsung is going to do, and how I think it has a big role into the future of Theta as well, because as we know, both Theta and Samsung are huge partners together, and having these big name partners is one of the reasons why I, originally got into Theta, and I still am in Theta to this day. So we will go over that news and then how that implies that Theta will also, be in the background doing its thing, what it does best. So not too long ago, there was a tweet that I saw that, brought my attention to this subject, and it was Samsung to compete with Meta and create its own metaverse, according to its vice chairman. So they want to do the same thing, probably better than what Meta or Facebook is doing, and create their own metaverse. So somewhat similar to Decentraland, but it seems like they want to do it a little bit more in a little bit more of a Samsung fashion, because unlike Decentraland, and unlike, somewhat like Facebook, but, Samsung has a bunch of devices. So they have TVs, they have phones, they have refrigerators, they have all of these different electronics and appliances that, you can immerse yourself not only in the metaverse and also in the real world with their appliances. And they want to wrap that all together. So I think if they can build a metaverse, I think it'll be much more immersive than what Facebook can do and what Decentraland can do. And that's just my 2 cents. But let's check out some of these articles. So Samsung enters the metaverse race, creating its own version. And this is one of the articles. There's a lot of them out there, but Samsung Electronics is accelerating its research and development of metaverse related technologies in a bid to nurture its new growth engines. So this was from the Samsung vice chairman, and he sat down with a couple of employees, and this kind of got out to the media as well, that Samsung has a vision and they want to build their own version of the metaverse. So we will create Samsung's version of the metaverse. So he's asking everyone to please come up with as many ideas to help materialize this idea. And kind of similar to Facebook, like, as we know, they changed their name to Meta in November, and that is because they think that the metaverse is the next evolution of the social connection. So, not only are people going to be behind their laptops, but now we can be immersed in this world of, people being closer together, still, in this own metaverse type world. And I think it'll bring the Web 2.0 type of social media into this Web 3 type of social media, and even work and beyond social media. So that is one article with Samsung, and they even got their foot in the door a little bit with Decentraland, just try it out a little bit. And they have, if you're unfamiliar with it, you can immerse yourself in their immersive world. So the Samsung 837X is the premier metaverse experience, and there's quests, events, live content each month. So you can stay in the know and learn a lot more information just by checking this out. But in order to visit it, you'll first need to connect to Decentraland, and then once you're online, your avatar will be dropped right outside the 837X building. And then from there, you can walk in and immerse yourself with it. So they are, getting a foot in the door. They're trying to learn about this technology, and then they're going to continue to build with it. One thing that they did do is have collectible NFT badges, and is exclusive. So, they're not only getting into the immersive world with the metaverse, but they're also getting to NFTs as well. So I really do like the direction that they are starting to head. Because of this, money always talks. And a couple large companies said that the metaverse has a very large future. So the metaverse may be worth $13 trillion from Citi, and a lot of other large banks said something similar as well. So the metaverse economy could be an $8 trillion to a $13 trillion total addressable market by 2030. And the bank's definition, like I was saying earlier, it's a lot more than just the metaverse, a lot more than just Decentraland type of metaverse. So it goes beyond sticking to the virtual worlds like gaming and applications and virtual reality. So the broad vision of the metaverse includes smart manufacturing technology, virtual advertising, online events like concerts, digital forms of money, and so on and so forth. So it is a huge umbrella that can be the metaverse and that Samsung can take part of. How does this apply to Theta? Because if you're unfamiliar, like I talked about at the beginning of the video, Samsung and Theta, they have a massive partnership from the very beginning. If you go to Theta's website, thetatoken.org, if you check out the enterprise validator nodes among Google, Sony, Samsung is the third one that is listed there. So they put down a huge chunk of money and they are running a validator node to help run the Theta blockchain as well. And that's how much they, approve of this blockchain and they believe of this technology as well. And we can also see it from one of the more recent partnerships where Theta Labs partners with Samsung to offer NFTs as digital collectibles to an all-Korean pre-orders for the Samsung Galaxy S22 and Galaxy Tab S8. So the big thing here is that, building on past collaborations and anything that has been kind of crypto related or Web3 related, Samsung has always kind of pulled Theta in the background for a lot of their projects, which is great. So one of the earliest investors in the Theta project, Theta and Samsung came together to build these NFTs that are, they were dropped and they will continue to be used on Theta Drop and throughout the ecosystem, both ecosystems, Samsung and Theta. So our NFT collaboration with Samsung Electronics truly exemplifies global adoption of the Theta's technology, and it's an important milestone. That's one part of what Mitch Liu says. Another thing that he kind of dropped here, which I do want to highlight, we plan to provide ongoing membership benefits and privileges to Galaxy customers who own a Samsung Theta commemorative NFT and look forward to building a long-term community among members. So this is not something that's short-term working with Samsung. This is definitely a long-term play. Of course, he was talking in particular about the Samsung Galaxy S22, but I think, if there is a metaverse that Samsung does make, I think that Theta will of course be in the background. They'll be providing that excess bandwidth because it's much cheaper to run it with Theta than any other way. So I think if Samsung does go ahead with this metaverse, then that will definitely help us if you are a Theta or TFUEL holder as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the next one.